afraid.
Did you tell the Honorable Elijah Muhammad any of this?
I didn't have to tell him anything. I didn't have to tell him, no. See, brother, when you become, you ever heard of the saying, see, when I came in the temple, when I was a squad leader and lieutenant and a captain, I went and got books on how to be that. I wanted to be the best. I never wanted to be a minister. I wanted to be the best captain under a good minister. I wanted to be the best lieutenant. I wanted to be the best squad leader. Because when I came in the temple, there was about 4 brothers. And I've been in the army, so I knew how to soldier. I know how to make left face, right face. So the brother saw me. He said, oh, we had a soldier here. So he made me a squad leader and that kind of thing. So I got books and I learned how to do things. I wanted to be the best. So when you see something out of order, you put it in order. You don't go to ask, how should you do it? You just do it. You know?
But as a captain, was you under?
I was under Captain Joseph.
In New York?
In New York.
Okay, not Clarence up in Boston?
No,
okay.
no, Clarence was under Joseph.
Yeah, I know they're all under the East, but I thought
but
maybe
no, Clarence wasn't under
the
me.
region in that area.
No,
maybe.
Clarence wasn't under me.
Okay.
No. Clarence remained not for a long time, but for a short time before he got fired. But I wouldn't say he got fired, but he got tricked. And he never recovered from that trick that he got in.
Right.
You know, he was a good captain.
Yes, sir.
Clarence was one of the better ones.
So
I saw Clarence came in. I saw one night when he was he reclaimed his own. He was on cocaine, and he wanted me and another brother to stick with him until he come out of it. So me and this brother spent a day and a night with him. And he would come out of it, cold sweat. Let's give him a fix. We would knock him out again. Physically, knock him out. We'd knock him out and until he sweated out and got all right. And then he became a good man. He became a real good man, but we stuck with him.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that was the brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
You know, we stuck with him, and he and I grew close, and he and I and Joseph grew close, and so it was that East Coast that made the difference in the Nation of Islam. For that East Coast of captains and ministers that made the difference. See, all of the good ministers of the messenger was either captains or lieutenants.
Yes, sir.
See, well, Malcolm was not, but he knew how to organize. He had the street lieutenant. He had the street captain. He had the street stuff because he had people under him working his stuff. So, but the people that were in good speaking ability and helping the messenger were like people like Jeremiah Shabazz. He was the captain. Brother Lewis, he was a lieutenant in Boston before another brother there. Then you had myself, and you had another brother named Hassan in Los Angeles, Abdul Hassan. He was a captain before he was a minister.
Right, and he was in Connecticut also.
Right, he was in Connecticut, in New Haven, and part of Hartford as well.
Right.
Then you had Big Sam in Atlanta, Red.
Rockman.
He was a captain, Rockman.
Right.
He was so all of these people became good ministers for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a good defender of the faith.
Did you have any daily interaction with the messenger?
Well, I saw the messenger. I was able to see him twice a month. And anything that I needed to see him in between, he had an open door policy for me and other ministers who fit that description, that we could come in any time to see him on any matter.
Right.
And so I see him more than twice a month. Sometimes I saw him 3 times or 4 times a month, depending on the need.
So what was it like to sit at the table? And
well, you have to realize, if you ever dream that you would be in the presence of a God, if there was to be a God, if you think in terms of righteousness. You knew you was in the house or around something that was special. There was an aura. There was an aura about you, about the messenger. You knew something that you knew he could read you.
Right.
And different ministers would like different questions would make you kind of tremble. The messenger, I mean, he wore some glasses sometime that was kind of dark glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned later because the way he looked at you, he could look through you, and he would frighten you. He was a man that, many times that when I met the messenger, I would back away from him. And, people ask me, man, why you always backing away? Why you don't turn your back and why walk away? I said, no, brother. I said, there's something different. So I used to do that, and people used to laugh at me. Oh, John, you crazy. Oh, man, you crazy. But they didn't know what I knew. I saw something probably they didn't see. I'm not putting on roses, but I think I saw something that they didn't see. When well, I don't want to get into that. That's later on. But anyway, this, in the presence of him, ministers will ask questions like this. One minister in particular, he said, "Dear Holy Apostle, can you tune in?" And the messenger said, "Well, I'm not the Jesus of 2,000 years ago." And didn't elaborate. So that next brother, same man, asked the question, said, "Dear Holy Apostle, what came first with the scientists? Did he make the hog, or did he make the cat, or the dog, or what did he make?" The messenger said, "I wasn't there."
Let me who's this, Dr. Salam?
No, I ain't gonna say who it was because the brother's dead. He's dead. He died.
He's
the
dead?
minister's dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny that you said Dr. Salam. But Dr. Salam, he was, that minister was in that kind of character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He was in that kind of character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, but we had that kind of thing. See, the messenger. If the messenger knew that something was wrong. Point. I was in Springfield. Me and Hassan. Hassan was in New Haven. I was in Springfield. So we brought our labor meaning our things that we do every month, bring it to the messenger. So one day we came, and we was at the house. And the messenger asked us where we were. And I said, "Dear Holy Apostle, we are at the Roberts Motel." The Roberts Motel was a place that you didn't want to be. It's a transit. So the messenger told Sharif, "You go and take them, my ministers, take them out there and take them downtown, put them in the best." So he told Sultan, "Go and bring me my little black bag." He gave Raymond Sharif some money to pay for us, but he didn't pay for us. So when we got ready to check out that morning, we asked the guy, "Say, are we ready to go?" He said, "No, y'all owe the night." Right? Hassan looked at me. All I had was a credit card of about $50. All he had about $75 together, and that's how we paid for the night, that room, and everything. And we got back and we charged the car. Good thing they didn't look at the card to make sure that the card worked. They just, how to do that. So that next month we sure had a message now. Go back to this question where the brother asked the messenger, "Can he tune in?" So the next month we came in, and the messenger, we brought the labor, and I got ready to leave, and the messenger held my hand back. Hassan got ready to leave. The messenger told him to stand over there. So what the messenger done for us, he give us the money that we brought to him. He give it to us back. That tells you that he knew that his captain, Raymond Sharif, did not pay. He gave Raymond the money to pay, but Raymond put the money in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, sure, the messenger could tune in.
I had heard that the messenger was very generous with his labors.
Oh, there wasn't a better man. I don't know a better man. I don't know a better father figure. I don't know a better woman figure. I don't know a better sister figure. I don't know a better brother figure than the messenger. He was a gentle. He was I mean, he would teach you about many things that you had complaints with. I mean, he took time with you. You was his labor or just a follower, and you would write him. He would take time and write you back.
Yes, he did.
He would take time and write you back and tells you what you should do.
I have, well, I had for many years a handwritten letter that the messenger wrote to my father in 1961.
Yeah, yes,
You know,
yeah.
and I said, I looked at it, I said, wow, it's not, it wasn't typed. It was, he wrote it with his hand.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wow.
Yes, yeah. See, the messenger, see, he was a genuine man. I mean, I've never seen a man since that man. And there will never be another one like that man. That's why when we say there ain't none like him, ain't none like him. And there'll never be any like him. Because we have to strive to be like him. And it takes us all of our lifetime trying to be like him.
Let me go back now. We left Springfield. Now, how did you get to San Francisco?
Well, in
1972, you
1972, there was a lot of things going on in the nation at that time.
Who did you relieve?
I relieved a brother minister by the name of Henry Majid.
Okay,
Henry Majid was a brother who was the minister down in San Diego.
Yes, sir.
And he came up and took over the temple there under the brother, I believe his name was Kushmir.
Mm-hmm.
Then he made some mistakes. And the messenger sent me out. But it was kind of funny because at the time this happened, the nation was moving. I mean, Springfield was doing great things, and the temple was just buzzing over. We had just opened up a University of Islam. We had just got one of our buses there in 13. The principal just came out and reported to the messenger. She thought that the university was one of the best in the nation. And so the messenger was telling me how proud he was of the temple, how the cleanliness of the university and all of that. So, and then we had a crew of brothers who just sold papers and pies. And so that particular first of the month, we had, well, I came in, and Kamal Majid was the minister in Boston.
That's right.
He was there trying to get me fired. He said, I'm bringing $40,000 to Chicago in one particular treasure. And he's telling me that, he told the messenger, but the old apostle, I saw Minister John BX brothers out in the mall forcing the people to buy the paper. And he's talking that crazy crap. He bring in $1,900. So I said, the old apostle, I said, everybody got the letter. And we read it to the temple, and we read it to the FOI, and they read it to the MGT class, that don't force the paper on nobody.
Right.
So, and the messenger said, I said, but I'll check it out again. And the messenger said, well, he said, okay, the brother said he's going to check it out. And he went on away. So when we got to the Salam, the same minister, Kamal Majid, pulled Raymond Sharif and told Raymond Sharif that I had some brothers doing this and that. And I told Raymond Sharif, I said, messenger handled it already. So the messenger said to Kamal Majid, did the messenger handle it? He said, yeah. He said, no, never bring me something the messenger solved already. So when I got back home, Laura called my home, and my wife said, the messenger want to see you tomorrow morning. I said, oh, man, I'm fired. So I get back there. She told me she wanted me there at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I'm ringing the Albert came to the door.
Albert is Lieutenant Albert Adex?
No, Albert was a brother who was like the caretaker for the in the house there. He was one of the Handy brothers there and the security brother. So he told me, the messenger told me to go back and come back at 10 o'clock. I just knew I'm on pins now. I just knew, man, I'm going to be busted now. So then I came back on time. One thing you have to know about the messenger, if he tell you a certain time, be there on time. Don't be ahead of time. Don't be late.